Hi all, hope you're all good and having a great day. So today we come to the second part of what I was doing yesterday, which is the W4 way of saying goals. So if you remember yesterday we looked at the what and the why, and today we're going to look at the who and the when. Okay, so let's get started on this nice sunny day. So the who. So the first thing to think about is with your goal, with your the thing you're aiming for is who are you doing this for? Are you doing it for yourself? It may be something that you're doing for yourself, but it may benefit others. Like I said yesterday, my main goal, um, while there's some of it that will, or a big part of it is about benefiting others, and it also benefits me, but it also will benefit my family as well when I reach that goal. So just really think about who and all the people that you're doing it for. Who are you going to tell about your goals? One of the things is to make ourselves accountable as well for our goals and our progress that we're making. So, who are you specifically going to tell? Think about it. Doesn't need to be many people, just a couple of people. There's two people that I have who I speak to. One being my wife, so hopefully I'll speak to her. Yeah, so she knows very much about all my goals and my dreams and everything like that. She's also very good at keeping me accountable as well. So if I'm starting to slack off a little bit or starting to make excuses, she'll pull me up on it. But she's also very good at encouraging me and keeping me motivated. And then I also have one very good friend of mine who, in fact, we actually kind of coach each other. He's in similar sort of profession and does coaching and stuff as well as me. So we kind of advise each other and keep each other accountable and ensure that we catch up at least once a month to see how we're going, how our progress is going, and that helps me stay motivated also. Then, along with that, and this may well be the same people, but there may be a few others as well. But who are you going to ask for help and support? So, certainly the two people that I mentioned in that are there for help and support. But also, there's a couple of other people who aren't really my accountability partners, if you like, but they are people that I know that I can call on for support if needed. Um, so and then along with that, so you can always draw up a list of who can be there to support you, but who are you relying on for support? So I would say that I rely upon my wife for support, you know. Um, so who are you relying upon for support? Okay, so any questions about the who or the what or the why or any of this, just DM me. So we'll move on to the when now. So when are you going to get started? We kind of looked at this briefly yesterday with timelines and stuff. When are you going to get started? Think about it. Are you going to get started today? I did advise you that to start as soon as possible. It's very easy to have ideas and goals and just let them fall by the wayside just because we don't take action. So I always recommend any people that I'm working with or advising people is that as soon as you have a goal, take some action on it as soon as possible. That day, if you can. That moment, if you can. So when will you achieve this by? So thinking about yesterday when we looked at the timelines as well, when are you going to achieve this by? And each section of your goal. Remember, I said to break it down into find the details and so on, your goal. And so when are you going to achieve each section by? Really concentrate on that today. And when will you reach your final goal? So I have a date in mind for this year that I want to achieve my main goal by. So that also keeps me motivated. Sometimes if we don't put dates to things, again, it can fall by the wayside. It can be just like, oh well, I'll put it off for tomorrow and so on. But if you have a date, like I have a date, it's like I can't put it off until tomorrow. I need to keep on going in order to reach that day and achieve my goals by that day. I need to start taking action every day in order to get there. Um, Another thing is to think about, when will you have a monthly review? So, what date are you going to review where you're at? It's important to have a review just to see where you're going. Are you on schedule? Are you ahead of schedule? Or more importantly, maybe, are you falling behind schedule? So you can just really monitor this and pick up where you need to, and so on. So, and it's important to set a date to review it each month, and see how that goes. Think about, when are you going to ask those people that you identified in the who section? When are you going to ask them for help and support? Sometimes, we wait until we're in a situation before we actually ask for help. But it's good to do it beforehand. For example, like I say, with my friend who we keep each other accountable and so on, we have said that from the very beginning, before we even set out on our goals and so on, that we'll be there for each other, we'll help each other, and we'll support each other. So I know, even if like during the week and we haven't scheduled to meet, I can just drop him a text and say, "Hey, what's up? I need some help with this," or and so on. Or I've hit a bit of a block, and so on, and then we can arrange to have a catch up then and there. And let's say it works the same way for him as well. So just to keep all these things in mind, write them down. Note, really important to write down all these points. There is a difference between just thinking about it and when you write it down. It works a different part of your brain. It gets more into your mindset and way of thinking by writing these things down. So yeah, like I said, any questions, you want to book a free discovery call with myself to see whether my coaching will help you and your goals, then just DM me, and get in touch, and I will get back to you straight away. So more to share coming this week, and I'm excited to do that. One of the things that I'll be sharing later on in the week, either tomorrow or Thursday, will be about, if you're living kind of feeling dissatisfied with things and dissatisfied with your life, I will be sharing a pointer about why that may be.